but I've had such pain in my neck that I didn't really sleep much. Was getting headaches in different parts of my head. So it feels like something is really wrong here in the spine. It feels like when I make different moves, I feel different symptoms. It feels like this is just not stable. But tonight, I am noticing it, and that is tinnitus. There's a clear experience of tinnitus that comes on at different points in the evening, very often along with all the other symptoms. When I put my head in different positions, I was able to affect it, to change the tone. But it clearly feels like there's something being influenced by my neck and my head, by which way it's stretched. Every evening lately, I've been getting tinnitus, and that tinnitus gets more intense in the evening. Shoulders get more tense and stiff in the evening. Back pain starts to come in the evening. In the morning, I don't actually have many bad symptoms at all. Let's talk about the symptoms that I'm having in my head that I've been having now for some time. Feeling good, and at some point there, I started to get these symptoms, this sort of tinnitus, hissing sound, and just this weird sort of, I don't know, weird pressure on my head. Just feels like off, like lightheadedness. While I was in the kitchen, these symptoms came back. It's like a kind of a loud hissing in my head, and kind of a headache, or a weird feeling, but it's just a feeling of feeling off, like something is not right in my brain. And it just feels distinctly different than normal. Then at some point, I started to feel a sudden headache and ears ringing and a lightheadedness. It just seemed to suddenly happen. I kept pedaling, and the whole way home, just feeling this sort of that feeling suddenly of this lightheadedness, ear hissing. It's not even like a tone like tinnitus like you picture, but it's that hissing. It's really loud. And so the thought enters my mind, am I having a stroke? Is the blood maybe being blocked to my brain? Because there's a sort of lightheadedness. And this is that sort of feeling that comes in many evenings. And also a headache here. Like there's like a bit of a pulling or something like just a headache. So spinal cord issue, is there a blood to the brain issue? Something is going on because I have these symptoms on many evenings. It's not evening now. Now it's just the afternoon. It's only 4 o'clock. And I've been having it since the bike ride home, which was like an hour ago. The headache on the left back side is gone, but there's still a kind of confused lightheadedness and like a cloudiness in my head, sort of, and the hissiness, hissy kind of tinnitus-like thing. But one odd thing also was, as I was lying in bed and I moved my head in a certain way, I can feel a pain crawl up my head on my right side this time. It was like, it was just clear from a certain movement. Because I've been feeling very strange. Just like my consciousness is kind of different. I feel that hissy sound, and I don't know if something is wrong or not. It's just like this slight feeling of like blacking out, or being like not quite present. I'm also feeling numbness in my arm, pain, numbness in arms and legs. I mean, not numbness in legs, but pain in legs, numbness in the arms and hands. Sort of feeling hissing tinnitus and this weird consciousness feelings. I just had a thought that is blowing my mind. Could these symptoms I'm having, this tinnitus, this kind of, whatever it is, this altered state of consciousness, this headachy feeling, this weird feeling, along with the pain in my shoulders and neck, I mean, all these things, could that possibly still be related to the CS fluid leak? And I don't know. But I just did a Google search just to see, and sure enough, those symptoms are all there. I don't know, it's months later now, but what if that is the explanation for all these symptoms? Other symptoms: neck or shoulder pain, check. Ringing in the ears, check. Changes in hearing, check. Dizziness, check. No vomiting. I wouldn't say nausea, although there have been many days actually when I didn't have an appetite, but I don't know. Changes in vision. Like, if changes in vision is like, I would say so. Yeah, there's a kind of delay when I turn my head. There's kind of trails that I think I mentioned. Changes in behavior or ability to think clearly, 100%. It's probably about 2 a.m. almost. And I feel very out of it. I feel brain fog and tinnitus, and I feel all the symptoms of a CSF leak. And yeah, I just look forward to going to sleep every night because I know in the morning I'll be fine for the first part of the day. And I think lately it's been every night, every evening, every day, halfway through the day. Yeah, that wasn't the case just a few weeks ago, so I think it's getting worse.